Your geographic lesson there just goes to show how far away from anywhere worthwhile Drummond is.
Paul.
All right, I know. All right, it's 12 minutes away from 9 now. Described as darkly comedic, The Orderly is a play based on the life of Peter Russell. You may not have heard of him. It is not a great surprise. Peter was an orderly who worked with actor Michael Downey at North Shore Hospital. In his spare time, Peter was involved in medieval reenactments, spending his weekend dressed as a Viking warrior. Michael Downey was inspired by this, inspired, in fact, to create a one-man show, and he joins me now. Michael, good morning.
Hi.
Very good to see you, Michael. Interestingly enough, you were an orderly at the same time,
yep.
And that is not uncommon for an actor to be an orderly. It's one of those jobs, isn't it, that actors go... Why is that?
I don't know. There was one other guy I worked with there who I went to drama school with. I just fell into it. He said he was working there, and I said, hey, can you get me a job? He said, yeah, sure, and rang up the boss and worked there for 2 years.
So Peter would come in of a Monday morning and you'd be pushing trolleys around?
Peter was the first guy I met on my first day. We got shown around by different orderlies, and he was one of the guys I met. And he told me all about his reenactments, and he told me about all the weapons he collected, and his swords and his axes. And he said, well, you know, if you need anyone sorted out, I'm your man. So I thought, this is...
Should you be saying this
what
about Peter?
What am I doing here?
He sounds crazy. Is he crazy?
No. He was a lovely, lovely man, but he just wanted to tell me about what he did, and it was his way of, as I would say, this is what I do, I'm an actor or a writer. Peter said, I'm part of the Auckland Norse and I do Viking reenactments.
So at what point did you, as you were listening to it, did you think there is a play in this, there's a performance in this?
And the whole time I was working at the hospital, I thought there's something in this as far as either a play or maybe a movie or something like that. And when The Office came out, that show, I thought, damn, because that's kind of what I saw in the hospital, that kind of just stillness. And
so is that what the performance, The Orderly, that you've written is like? I mean, there are 15 characters, and you play them all.
No, it's not really like that at all. It's Peter, it's his day at the hospital. He's making a bed, and the set is just a hospital bed. And he's getting hassled by his boss. John comes in on the walkie-talkie and says, come on, John, get on with it, I'm Peter. And then various people come in and tell him to, you know, ask him what he's doing and
you're all of those people?
Yeah, just 2 or 3 other people from the hospital. And then he starts talking to us about the battle he's doing on the weekend. He says, I can't wait till the weekend. I'm fighting the Vikings or the Saxons, and we're going to have a great time, and I'm going to get away from here and have fun. And then he becomes this narrator of the battle, and so he changes into people in the battle.
So what actually is it a play about? Is it a play about our lives? I mean, it's been described as, you know, darkly comedic.
Yeah.
Are we going to see ourselves in it and think, oh dear, if only we had real lives?
I think if if you've worked in a minimum wage job that maybe you didn't like for a while, or just doing it to pass the time, or any kind of job where you feel a bit harassed, sounds like a Bruce Springsteen song now, doesn't it? But that kind of thing, that blue-collar world, and if you've ever been there, it's about that.
When's
and escaping. Wednesday, the 22nd.
Starts on Wednesday?
Wednesday.
All right.
Yeah.
And you've spoken to all the actors and they're all ready to go?
You ready, Mike? Yes, I am.
All right, Michael, thank you very much for joining us.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Good luck. Right, coming up next, more of Jay Harkness wearing very little.
What will Jay...